Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2024. So this is my first video of 2024, and I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about my goals for the new year. Everybody usually makes goals. I've made goals in previous years and have had a hard time keeping them up. So here's hoping that making a video and talking about them will help hold me accountable. So first and foremost, one of the goals that pretty much everybody usually makes is going to be being healthier, getting more fitness, whatever. I'm gonna have that same goal. Now, I've had this goal in previous years and have a hard time keeping it up. Last year for 2023, my goal was to get more in shape. I didn't really do that. I was definitely more active during 2023 than I ever was in like 2022 or even 2021. So at least there's that. But this year, I really wanna try to make a real point to being more active and being more fit. Back in high school, I used to be really in shape. It helped that I played soccer in high school and my metabolism was really high, so I didn't really gain any weight no matter what I ate. But of course, that was like 10 years ago. So 10 years later, now that I'm 28, I'm almost 29, I want to try to make sure I can make a real point about being more active, eating healthier, and all that kind of stuff. So one of the ways I'm going to try to kind of monitor that and hold myself accountable is that I have an Apple Watch, and so my exercise ring is set to 30 minutes a day. So while I don't necessarily think I can commit myself to actually doing 30 minutes of exercise every single day, even though I'll try my best, I at least want to close my exercise ring at least 3 times a week. Whether that be 10 minutes here and there, or I just do a whole 30-minute block, at least I can do that. And I think if I can do more, I absolutely will. But at the bare minimum, 3 days out of the week is something I can commit myself to. Kind of on that topic of fitness, one of the things that will hopefully help me keep my fitness goal is to go on a hike at least once a week. I've started going on hikes over the past couple of weeks, and so I'm gonna hopefully keep that up. That's where I am now. So my hope is to get out hike in at least once a week. I wanna go on more hikes, be more in one with nature if I can. Usually right now, since the days are really short, the weekend is going to be my time to do that. But as the days get longer, I can probably spend time actually doing it after work. I can probably spend an hour or two going for a hike after work or something like that. If I'm really feeling up to it, I'll get up early and do it before work, but that's probably not gonna happen. So we'll at least go once a week. I think I could do it on the weekends. Still kind of on that topic, I wanna try to, of course, eat healthier. This was something that I had a goal last year, and I did it for a little bit. For the first month or so, I was pretty good on my calorie intake, and I lost 10 pounds. And then later on in the year, I decided to eat Taco Bell 4 times one week. And I was like, oh man. So I'm really gonna try to be a lot more strict on my diet this year. Not that I necessarily need to lose weight or anything. I'm 5'11" and I'm 165 pounds, so I'm a pretty healthy weight, I'd say. But I definitely wanna be more in shape. The reason I'm saying all of this about fitness and health and all that is because obviously being more in shape is just generally good, and being healthy is also just generally good. But I wanna try this year to become hot. I sort of mentioned that back in high school, I was really in shape, and I kind of want to flatten my stomach out a bit and actually build up some more muscle mass and kind of just have a more toned body. That way when summer rolls around and it's time to go to the beach, I'll just feel generally better about taking off my shirt in public, and I'll just feel good about myself. So my goal is to become hot. I can't do a lot about this, but I can do something about this, and I think I can manage that. Aside from fitness goals and health goals, which health is a big thing, so that's one of the things I really want to focus on this year as much as I can and be just a lot more consistent on. But aside from health and fitness, I want to definitely set aside time. Obviously I'm going to be doing these vlogs, and I don't want to make any goals regarding my vlogs as far as how many I want to make per month or anything like that. I think I can commit myself to 1 or 2 a month probably, just given how much time I have to spend on it and all that, and just depending on if I have something worth vlogging. But as far as other personal projects are concerned, I have this big personal passion project that I've been working on since about March of 2023. And so I've been working on it sort of on and off all of 2023. But this year I want to spend more time working on it and actually set aside time at least every week to just sit down and actually work on it. Most of the times that I've been working on my project have been just very passive. Just, oh, I think about it. And that's kind of it for a few months. For the past few months, I haven't really done anything on it. So I'm working on a script. I don't want to go too in depth on what it is, just because I want to sort of keep the details to myself at the moment. But so I'm working on a script. And so I want to work on my script, at least set aside an hour or 2 every week at the very minimum to just sit down at my computer and work on it, since it's so easy to just not do that. So I think I can accomplish working on it, actually setting aside time, focusing on working on my script. So my hope is to have half of it done by the end of the year, Whether or not I actually have half of it done, I don't know how many pages that will actually consist of. I have some rough markings as to how much that'll be. I can look at how many scenes there are and all that, but for the most part, I just want to work on my script and be a lot more active on working on it. So at least setting aside an hour or two every week to work on it, dedicated time to actually sit down and work on it is going to be really valuable. So that's one of the big things I really want to try to accomplish this year. And then in a later video, I'll talk about my script a bit more and give more details on it. So hopefully you can all get excited about it. But I hopefully want to have it done in a couple of years. So here's hoping for that. I think my only other goal this year that I really want to really hold myself to is to make a trip out of the country. I finally got my passport a few months ago, and I really want to make a trip outside of the country. I've never been outside of the United States. So I think I can do that too. It'll be one of those things where I need to officially decide where I'm gonna go, book a flight, all that fun stuff. But I really want to make a trip out of the country. Maybe twice if I can pull it off, but at least once. So that'll be exciting. So I've got some ideas. I've got some stuff sort of planned, but I need to officially get all the details figured out. But don't worry, once I do it, you'll see all about it because I'm sure gonna vlog it. So there's that. Other than that, I think that's really all the main goals I want to make in 2024. There might be some other smaller things I kind of want to try to do, but a lot of it's going to be sort of more self-improvement stuff and just being able to take some more time for myself. Since I don't feel like I really did that as much in 2023, I just want to take more time and work on the things that I'm really passionate about. And also just, like I said, become hot. So if you have any goals in 2024, hey, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we can work on our goals together. Maybe, hopefully I'll be documenting the progress on my goals, and hopefully that'll sort of help motivate you to kind of keep up with your goals too. It's so easy to have a goal and work on it for a couple of months and then drop it off. That's typically what I do. My hope is to really stay consistent and work on that and do that as often as I can. We're gonna hope that this works.